Hey, welcome back. We're going to get into a reading slash history of Lahaina Maui, Hawaii. If you have not heard, Lahaina Maui has been heavily on the fire, literally, okay? There was wildfires that was occurring in this town. Now, I when I see something like this happen, I just want to figure out what's really going on. What caused this city to purge itself? Okay, and there is lots and lots of reasons why this would happen. Now, let's get started into it. Now, Lahaina Maui, Hawaii has a very dark past. Okay, now the thing about it is that that I noticed that they kept on saying what was happening is that the people were trying to fled the town because the fires were so wild. It was unexpected. It happened out the blue, and so they didn't have time to evacuate. So they was all trying to evacuate and run out of the town, and they could not get out of town fast enough. The fires was just catching up to them until most of them had to really jump out off the land and into the sea. Now there's some significant of the people just couldn't run the fires fast enough that they had to jump from the land into the sea. Now, now one thing about this town is that it's known for its whaling, okay? And whaling I mean by whales, okay? Whales that swim in the sea and that live their life, don't bother nobody. Whales don't. Well, the thing about whales, if you have noticed that the whales have been revolting, okay, which means they have been what they say is acting out, attacking people out the blue. But it's not out the blue because whales are intelligent species of animal. They have, and to my knowledge, and not even to my knowledge, I'm just assuming from my intuition, I bet they got a great memory. They said dolphins do. I bet they have a great memory, and so they remember their history and they don't forget it. And just because they can't communicate with you, don't mean that they forgot. Okay, they may not have forgave you. So Lahaina is known for its whaling, okay, and it pretty much was a lot of prosperity. It brought a lot of prosperity to this town because I guess whaling, they sell the parts of the whales and stuff like that. Now you probably be like, what is whaling? Okay, now whaling is when fishermen hunt whales, and it's not even in a cute way. They hunt them in the most vicious way I could ever imagine. Okay, so of course they will, so they can't put them on a fishing pole and bring them up on the boat. So what they do is they go out. To my knowledge, now you guys research it. To my knowledge, they go out in the middle of the sea, find the whales. They got all type of equipment to find the whales, go and surround the whales, chase the whales down until they run them back into Lahaina, Maui, and then they run them to the point that they don't even have no more ocean left, that they end up on the sea. I mean, on the ocean, on the land. They pretty much on the land. And then once they get on land, the fishermen, there's people of the town just sitting there waiting on them to kind of like, with a sharp equipment. Okay, the people of the town, now this is a whole festive thing they do, and go and just chop up these whales, just massacre these whales. Okay, and that's what they do. The last time I checked, that's what they did. Okay, and so by them doing that, it was very detrimental to the whale population and to the marine ecosystem. So not only is these type of people messing up the economy on the land, they also messing up the economy and the ecosystem under the sea. Okay, and so that explains why the sea animals are revolting. Okay, now there's some, like I said, there's some significance for the fact that these people could not run these fires. They could not run away from these fires fast enough that they had to jump into the sea. Okay, and so that explains that to me. Now they also had a dark past of sugar cane. Okay, the business of sugar canes, where immigrants will come over to work on the plantations. Now the thing about it is that all type of people used to come and work on these plantations, including Asian people. Now then they all had to work up under very challenging conditions, that it was to the point that it was labor exploitation. Okay, also the dark past that this town has is European contact. Okay, they also came over and overthrew the Hawaiian monarchy, and of course they put their own type of way of living there. Okay, now, so there's pretty much stolen history. All now, this is how you know when the Europeans come over and take over. They come over and take your history, steal your history, and then they put it in a museum. Okay, and so it's almost like to torture you. Like, yeah, we overtook you, and this is all that's left of you. So they have museums that show about the native people that live there, okay, because it has a very distinct history of native people that lived on that island in Hawaii. Now, the history about this tree that you see here is the Banyan Tree. It's a very divine tree. This tree is for protection, shelter, and community. It symbolizes unity, growth, wisdom, and the enduring connection between people and their ancestors. And the reason why this tree is still standing here to this day is because, number one, it's an ancestral tree. This is the only thing in that town that's still standing. You see how big this tree is. This tree is huge. Okay, as you can see right here, everything is burnt all around the town. And look at the town. The town is all scorched. And look at this tree still standing with its leaves and everything. Okay. And they're trying to say, oh, the tree was scorched. Okay, scorched is all it was, because the tree is still fully standing, as you can see. And as you can see, the town where the people were living, okay, I guess are these the people who come to this port right here and just hunt down the whales in the most vicious way? Well, they had to jump back into the sea, okay? Now, this tree right here was given to the sheriff of this town in 1873. His name was Sheriff William Owen Smith. He planted this tree to mark the 50th anniversary of the arrival of the first American Protestant mission in Lanier and Lahaina. Okay, it was a gift from India. Okay, so somebody from India gave them this tree. Now, the thing about this tree, as soon as he planted this tree, it was only 8 feet tall, I think. This tree grew so rapid that it pretty much overtook the town in the area. As you can see, it took over the whole square. Okay. Now, remember, this tree is to symbolize unity, growth, wisdom, and the enduring connection between people and their ancestors. Now, this is the largest tree in America as well. And this tree has a very deep spiritual and cultural significance. They say it's known to grant wishes to the people who stand up under it. Well, not just anybody who stand up under it, the people who have good intentions, goodwill, okay, and are not here to exploit people, who are not here to cause a decline in the population of animals who don't bother you, who did not deserve that type of massacre. It's like, why would you do that to these animals and then try to say, oh, they're turning ships over for no reason? For no reason. The audacity. So we're going to go ahead and pull some cards. We're going to let the ancestors speak on this situation. Okay. I want my camera back over here. Okay, so you can see the tree as the cards come out. So we're going to see what the ancestors have to say about this situation that occurred in Lahaina. Okay, we're going to let the ancestors speak, but we're going to first speak with the ancestral cards. Now look at the tree back here, the tree of life. It almost gives you the effects of the banyan tree. Okay, so we're going to see what was the significance of this fires? What do the ancestors want to say about the significance of this fire in Lahaina Maui, Hawaii? Okay. Ooh. Said it. Let's see if anything else want to come out. We'll take 3 cards. Hey, I love it. I love it. Next, okay, now this is what we see, girl. Okay, you see what I see. A tsunami, okay? A tsunami has occurred here. Look at the ocean. The ocean revolting, and then look at this happening at night. It's a wake-up call for Lahaina Maui, okay? And not just really for the place. It's more for the people. It's a wake up call. A tsunami coming through, causing havoc, raising hell, raising sand, uplifting the people who should not be there to move them to where they should be. And where that is, I don't know. Okay. So yes, evacuation had to happen. It didn't happen fast enough. Okay. It should have been a wake up call. Okay, it probably been a wake-up call, but this right here is a wake-up call. Okay, unfoldment, lotus flower. Okay, it's folding, it's unfolding to a new day. Okay, to how things should have been. Okay, how things used to be. Okay, when the native people lived there and they welcomed certain people to their community with open arms. Okay, just for them to come in and cause a tsunami of events to occur. Okay, now you may have took out the people because the people are good people. So native people are good people. Okay, they don't really want any trouble. They really hoping that you really mean what you say and you say what you mean. Okay, so that's some unfoldment happening. We're gonna find out what's going on, what's gonna be unfolding. Oh, come on now, Shaman, ancestral healing and wisdom, and it's ancient healing and wisdom. Okay, from the shamans, from the native people of Halani. I mean, look at me. I call this place like 5 different names. Lehani. Okay, and I'm still probably feel like I'm saying it wrong, but it feels right. So let's pull some cards on what is going on with this tsunami, this wake up call. Let's see. Let me pull from. Oh yeah. Okay, what caused this tsunami? Why is this wake up call here? What can you tell us about this wake up call, please, Divine Angel? What can we know about this wake up call? Oh, that's a lot. And I'm going to take them because the ancestors ain't spoken in a while. So we need to speak. Oh, girl. So remember, we got this wake up call, this tsunami that's happening right now. And what is the cards? The transmission, a spreading of condition, influence, impact. Okay. The impact, the influence, transmission coming in, honey. Spreading of conditions. Probably spread all type of diseases when they came in, honey. Came in with influence, trying to come in and tell somebody what they should believe in when these people don't believe in nothing but evil. Okay, and the impact that they had on this economy, the impact that they had on the sea animals, the impact that they had on everything, transmissions. Okay, so that tsunami was caused by all the transmission. And the hunter, look at there, the hunter, they tracked down those whales. Okay, to provide what? To provide something, money for their pockets. Okay, they were the aggressors. Okay, they was hunters. Okay, so therefore they became the hunted. Okay, and this is all natural stuff. This is nothing that people did to them. They can't blame it on nothing but what happened. This is a natural thing that happened. The earth is going to take care of itself. Okay, what you think what you think you are getting away with, you definitely are not. Okay, you're just going to cause a tsunami of issues to happen. Is that why they're trying to control the weather? Okay, because they know that the earth is starting to revolt, just like the sea animals, and then the people are also revolting. Okay, so if you was a hunter in the past and you hunted people for your own economic gain, baby, a tsunami, a wake-up call is coming for you. Hello. We got ecstasy, baby. Yielding. Okay, so yielding. It's time to stop, baby. It's the time to slow down. Okay, rapture. The rapture is happening right now. Okay, so that the native people can live in bliss like they once did before the Europeans came over. Okay, with their diseases, with their diseases of the mind, body, and soul. Let's just say that. Okay. Next, we got immortal. Okay, they immortal, honey. They probably not even humans, girl. Okay, they are the aliens of the world. The consuming family, peer pressure. Consuming family. Consuming, taking in everything. The elites. These are the elite family, honey. Okay? They very much immortal. Next, we got witnesses to know. Personal evidence. Speak out. So, this wake-up call here is going to cause for the transgressions of the people, the hunters. It's going to be a yielding to them. It's time to stop what you've been doing. Okay, your family has been leeching off other people for long enough. Okay, the pressures of your society have been pressure cooking the society or the world long enough. Okay, and this is right now that everybody's gonna be able to bear witness, to know, proof, evidence. Okay, it's time to speak out. It's time to stand up and speak out. Next, we got, but not only just the people gonna do it, honey. We got ancient history that's taking place. The ancestors said this is something that was gonna happen probably ever since Egypt history, honey. It's been written in the books, and the people know it. The people they come over, the Europeans, they know this. They learn your history, they master your history, so they can conquer you in it. Okay, so we got ancestral. Okay, ancestry. We got Egypt. We got a magical inheritance that's about to come your way, baby. If you've been any of these native people who was here before and they trying to call you slaves, they trying to call you you wild, you're uncivilized, you're this, you're that, when you're just a native people of a land that welcomes some uncivilized creatures onto your land. It's time for you to have this magical inheritance that's about to reappear for yourself. This tsunami is happening all over the world. Please believe that. Okay, you're going to bear witness to this, the ancestors said. Okay, it's going to be written in the books. Okay, we're going to rewrite the books. We're going to study, learn, and education, baby. Okay, these people learn and master the people, the native people of the land. And then they try to call you wild. Oh, you're monsters. You need to be civilized, okay? You need to learn our ways when they weren't even bathing. What ways do y'all have that we need to learn, okay? So next we're going to have an unfoldment here. There's an unfoldment that's happening here. Let's find out more about this unfoldment. This lotus flower is opening up to a brand new day, a new dawn, a new day for Lahaina Maui. Let's find out more of what's going on here. Okay, so the cards that popped out here, I thought we had one more. Okay, give me one more about this unfoldment. All right, there we go. All right, so what's going to unfold now for Lahaina Maui is we got this hermit mode, okay? So that speaks about time spent in peaceful meditation, okay? It's time to be peaceful again, because I don't know if this land been actual peaceful for the native people. Now, you know, the people, the Europeans who came over and invaded the spaces, you know, they slaughter the whales and they slaughter everything, slaughter the economy, slaughter everything. The native people, and then go throw it in a museum as if, oh, look at your people in a jar. Okay, so it's time to come out of this hermit mode. It's like your time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. It's time to shine your light as an example to others. Seek out or become a spiritual mentor. Self-discovery. It's time to discover where you're from. If you got people who are from Hawaii, if you got people who, girl, just research your people. Go to familysearch.org. That's a free website that you can go and search your history. Find out where your history is, because there's a magical inheritance that's coming, okay, to the native people of this land. And if, honey, please research, because you may think you are a slave. Yeah, you probably was exploited, okay, but you probably are native people and you deserving of inheritance. Okay, so you need to discover yourself. And then it said right now, seek out or become a spiritual mentor. Okay, so I did both. I seeked out and I became one. Okay, I'm a double major. So let's move on. Next, we got the Ten of Swords. And now this is saying that Lahaina is coming to the end of a situation that brings relief. Okay, the end of a situation that brings relief, sadness, or both. The opportunity for new happiness. Now, you know, some people going to be sad about what happened. The Europeans going to be sad. They lost what they had fought and stole for so many years. So they upset about it, of course. But it's the end of a situation and relief to other people. The native people, it's going to be relief to them. It's sadness for the European. Okay? And both can be true. And both are true. The opportunity for new happiness. You hear me? They said new happiness. So they pretty much saying those people right there, I'm sure they're going to go conquer another space, steal somebody else's land. They'll be okay. Okay? They the filthy rich of the rich. They look what they did. Look what they did to get rich. Okay? Those poor whales. Okay? The opportunity for new happiness, a weight off your shoulder, the end of any addictions, okay? Any leeches that were coming and took your land. It's time for you to return back to that land. Get those swords out your back and return, okay? Enough is enough. You survived it, okay? And it says a melodramatic reaction, baby. Okay, this all televised. This is a melodramatic reaction. That right there was over dramatized, okay? Just for that tree to be still standing, communicating today via the ancestors, via me, to you, okay, to discuss this tree, okay? It's time to go get your inheritance, people, okay? Get up, plan, okay? You see that pentacle? It's yours. See that land behind him? It's yours. You see that horse that you can ride on is yours. You see that cape on his neck, baby? That's your style. That's yours, okay? It speaks about loyal, dedication, protection. Do you hear me? Don't be fearful anymore, please. It's time to know that you are protected by ancestral people. Okay? It says apprehensive. You may be a little apprehensive. You probably feel like, oh no, my family broke. They ain't got nothing. Well, your family would be broke if they had to learn a whole new language on the land that they already lived on. They had to learn a whole new language of people that was forcing them, that was hurting them, that was exploiting them. Okay, you had to learn a whole language. You had to learn a whole new ways. Okay, you had to every time you would build something, they would come and take it from you. So of course, by the time you was born, yeah, your family felt like they was broke. They looked like they were broke to you. They looked like slaves, maybe. Okay, but that's not the case. Okay, go search your family. Okay, it speaks about plan carefully before taking any action, but then get going. Get on your horse and go, because right now you have a blank canvas now. The opportunity is yours. Okay, and look at that tree in the back, still standing. It's communicating with you. It's protecting you. It's no matter what happens, whatever type of fires, you're going to survive it. Whatever type of issues, you're going to make it. No matter what type of swords they throw at you, honey, you're going to still be able to walk standing straight up, okay? Yeah, you may have been in hermit mode, baby. You may not have been able to go out as much, honey. Money wasn't long. But it's time for you to go collect your inheritance, okay? This is something that's been here waiting on you, okay? That tree, just like this tree is still standing and you're still standing, it's time to go collect. Okay, it speaks about pay attention to the details, wait for the perfect timing, a guardian angel or someone who watches over you. Oh, what's the odds? What's the odds of the shaman, the ancestors be talking, baby? I'm telling you, I stay connected to the ancestors. They know it. They know it. And they show up in my readings, and I definitely appreciate you them, because I don't even really have ancestors cards. These are the only ancestor cards I have. Okay, as you see, the shaman came out, the tsunami with a wake-up call, and they're telling you a guardian angel or someone who watches over you. Please believe that. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything else I want to pull? What should we know? Okay, let's pull it from this. This is a relationship deck, but I feel like it will give us some deeper meaning. Oh, no. Nope. Okay, so we're in the process of healing, right? We need to heal so that we can move on to the promised land. So, let's see. Let's get some advice for the people, okay? For the people, the native people of the land, okay, the ancestors. We are asking that you give us advice. You give the native people advice. What should the people know? What do the people need to know? Okay, let's see what the cards have to say. I'm excited to see. This came out first. Okay, so the pink card, 3 Ariel. It speaks about do what you love, honey. Now's the time to really do what you love and to receive the treasures, okay? We all have some type of skill, okay? And I ain't talking about the typical skill, go typing on the computer, stuff like that. And if you can do that, great, because, girl, I'm good at typing. But what you need to do is pick up a skill that you love. You need to do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career and artistic endeavors, which means it's time to be very creative right now. Working with others in a cooperative manner. All right. I love that for us. Okay, that's what we've been doing. So we can get back to that. Next, it's got the 3 of Gabriel. Prosperity arising from wise planning. Okay, it's time to take the next step. Optimistic plans that turn out as expected. You see the positivity? It says it's time to take steps. Now it says, first you got to understand what you love to do. Who are you? What do you love to do? What brings you happiness and joy? Okay? It may not bring you a lot of money right now, but they say get to it, master it, okay? Do what you love, and eventually it will bring you money, okay? Just got to be a little patient. You got to nurture it like a newborn baby. Your baby ain't going to be walking in 3 months, okay? So your business not going to be walking in 3 months. Just be patient with it. But it says be optimistic, okay? Because plans are going to turn out the way that they should. Okay, have the strength, baby. Get rid of any fears that are holding you back. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. Okay, so now it's not the time to hold grudges unless somebody keep on trying to oppress you and exploit you. Okay, if they ain't learning from the lesson, then yeah, you got to stand up. But right now, either way go, always have your strength, always be ready, so you ain't got to get ready. Okay, now it also speaks about, because we are a forgiving people. Okay, we don't hold grudges, we don't hold that into our body. Okay, because we got all the spiritual things that we need inside and out that's surrounding us. You see how the earth is acting up against the people that come in and try to take over. Okay, even when the people are not involved, the earth is going to purge whatever it needs to purge. You see that going on right now. It happened in California. So everybody who was supposed to be in California had to run out. Now, why the homeless people still there? Why the rich and famous people got burnt out of their houses, but the homeless people are still there. Okay, so the fires weren't trying to get rid of the homeless people. Who they were trying to get rid of? The Europeans, I guess, the rich and famous. Okay, the people who was over there committing all type of sins. Okay, and calling it economic stimulation. Okay, but you need to have strength right now. Two of Raphael. Okay, we're gonna bring love back into this thing with the two hearts. Okay, it's dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. Okay. So I feel like it's the time for us to really truly come together with people who truly are for us. Okay, and it's strength in numbers. Make sure that you always stand tall with self-confidence, and then also stand tall with kindness. Okay, and forgiveness. Also, make sure that you're doing things that you love, okay? And be patient with yourself when it comes to doing that, because right now it's a wake-up call that's happening. You want to make sure that you're on the call, baby. You're on the Zoom call, baby, when it comes in, okay? Because the ancestors are healing the nation right now. Make sure you get your share of healing as well, okay? Because anybody who hunted down people, exploited people, treated people like property, okay? It's payback, okay? And we're seeing it all around the world. Now, the news is not reporting it like this. They reporting, oh, it's a wildfire, people, innocent people, this and this and that and this and that. Listen, the earth is doing what the earth needs to do. And that's all I'm going to say about it. No apologies for it. So we're moving on to the next reading. Catch me on the next one. Talk to you later, girl. Bye.